know, it's a bit parky today, so I'm a pink Yeti. Tuesday the 16th of December, itchy nose, 2025, moon in Scorpio? Yeah, moon in Scorpio. And why not? And we're going to use bone stone and earth flesh. I know, it's very Christmassy. Bone stone and earth flesh. The awakening. Did you know as well, or so the boy tells me, don't know if I told you this already, that Tomb Raider is doing like a reimagined edition. I think it's out now. It's out soon anyway, if it's not out now. This is very exciting to me. I spent 6 months of my life playing Tomb Raider when I was convalescing from some surgery about 25 years ago. And I couldn't do anything for 6 months, and I think at the time, like, PlayStation 2 came out, might have even been PlayStation 1, and it's so weird, isn't it, because of all the things that we do in our life, you know, that are worthy and spiritual, and one of the happiest times of my life was playing that computer game. I know, I mean, to be fair, it did have all of these things where you sort of went into all these old, ancient, well, Tomb Raider, you know, territory, like disused swimming pools and beautiful caves and all that sort of stuff. And when I was younger, I used to be very into computer games, you know, with ZX Spectrum and the ZX81 and the Commodore and all that, and the Atari. And I did a bit of computer programming, and weirdly, I'm quite into it, quite like it, quite geeky like that. So when I got the call and the boy said they're doing a reimagined version of, I think it was 1996 Tomb Raider, or maybe Tomb Raider 2 back then, I'm not sure. Well, the boy will have to get it, and I will have to pretend that he's getting it for himself, and then I think I'm going to play it. Now, of course, things change. Like, you know, back then it was boxy and pixelated. Now it might be a bit swooshy and smooth, you know, and I don't really know if it'll be too swooshy and smooth, but we will see. I'm quite excited. It's weird, isn't it, of the best times that you can remember. It's one of the best times I can remember. I was rotting on a sofa. I know, in a rented flat. Playing Tomb Raider all day long. Fantastic. Okay, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Oh, there's a new pick a card out for 2026. What's coming in for you in 2026. So you should be able to find it underneath this video in the description box. Please do give it a hype or give it a watch, or both actually. Both would be great. It's a collective pick a card reading for any sign. It's pretty juicy, I have to say. Oof. Gosh, that's beautiful. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling you. Okay, who are you? Oh god. This is a lot. These cards are amazing. Nope, not that one. Oh, nice. Get on. Let's have an overall energy card. I have to put my readers on. It's not very good light at the moment. It's one of those, like, it's looking like a Swedish noir film in the UK at the moment, permanently. Gets to about 3 o'clock and you're putting all your lights on. Okay. So, that's a clever way of doing it. I might need the book actually. First overall energy card is Merlin. I used to know someone called Merlin. Merlin the Apprentice, Page of Swords. It's a very good idea that Merlin the Apprentice is the Page of Swords. I don't know absolutely loads about Merlin as a story because it's King Arthur and all that lot, and you know how we all have gaps in our education. Well, that is a gap in mine, so I'm just going to look up the story because it comes with a really good book, this particular deck, like a really good book. So so good though. You have to actually be able to find things in it. Right, let's find it. Where's the swords gone? Maybe they come first. Oh yeah, they do. Right, page. Page of Swords. Swords are always interesting, aren't they? They can be a bit savage, but never boring. Bit like you air signs. You know who you are. Okay, here we are. Here we are! Right. Young Merlin practiced his skill as a wizard's apprentice. He was dedicated, gifted and methodical. His curiosity often got the better of him and he ended up in situations resembling chaos. That describes my teenage years. That's why his teacher moved him from King's Castle to a cave. Get down to a cave! There he would be free to conjure to his heart's content. And the good townspeople would be none the wiser. Or so they thought. I was thinking that. Young Merlin had quite the gift, particularly when it came to the air element. Each time he conjured even a fraction of his power element, all within his cave would spring to life. The rock walls that sheltered him would simply disappear. That's fantastic. Again, it says, do you have a love for learning? Do you enjoy writing? What kind of writing do you enjoy? And we were talking yesterday about higher learning with the Hierophant. So get on there and get on it. Okay. And then this as well, quite similar actually. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. Scylla, or the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is always where the Ace of Wands is multiplied into two, and then the two's gone like, whoof, let's triangulate and make a three. And it's wands and it's warmth, and it's always the reason why you've got someone here looking over the horizon. It's kind of looking out to the further reaches about your life, you know, looking to the edge. Where can I push this? Can I push beyond my comfort zone? And again, I feel like this is like coming into 2026. We're like, what can I do with this? Where do I go with this? And then we get very nice Borghild, or the Wraith, the Emperor. Dun, dun, dun. It's amazing, isn't it? I have to know what that story is. We will get used to this deck and we will know the stories, but until then I've got to look it up. Where is the Major Arcana? Ooh, we got that one. Major Arcana, number 4. Got it. So we know it's about stepping into decisive leadership and, you know, being the CEO of your own life and all that stuff. Borghild, who I'm probably saying wrong, was born on a stormy night amid thunder and lightning. Her home was struck by lightning and erupted into flames, and she was born in a crown of fire. Daughter of a strong mother and a battle-worn father, and sister to 5 brothers, raised to be strong and capable. Her inner strength and cunning emerged early, moving through the world guided by the old ones. She bested foes in battle with silent ease, and as she grew, so did her mastery of combat. Yeehaw! The townsfolk, fearful of her strange ability, whispered about her ice-blue eyes and haunting gaze. No longer known as Borghild, she became Chieftain Wraith. Guided by the legendary chieftains that preceded her, she was the god's weapon sent to enforce the law, keep peace, and defend until death. Where can you assert more dominance? How can you improve your capacity to set and communicate boundaries? Well, then we get this. The Ace of Cups. These are gorgeous, aren't they? Anything that Anatolian has to do with is always great. The super blood moon eclipse. The Ace of Cups. Now I'm looking unsuccessfully. Remember I bought that card that had all the moons on? Well, I did. Let's just see. There it is. Okay, so the energy of this. Ooh. The IC. Of course, I love that. Imum Coeli. I'm saying that really wrong, aren't I? The bottom of the sky, the magician, justice are the cards that it's close to. Okay. So you've got your IC and you've got your M. Is it your M? Your other one, the opposite. Your MD, is it? Somebody let me know in the comments because my brain isn't working. When a lunar eclipse occurs close to the Earth, it makes a full supermoon. The moon turns blood red, the colour of creation, and bleeds its creative energies into the waters of the world. Witches, druids, mystics of the world gather by the water's edge in an act of ritual to listen. Fantastic. Okay. The narratives of our ancestors are heard and grants strength to us. And then, this is a little bit of a big reading in terms of the energies that we're getting. We get the Death card, which is a sort of massive transformation. We've got the Emperor, we've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the Death card. It's like we're all Merlin messing about in the cave, but actually some of the things we come up with are pretty good, pretty powerful, pretty groundbreaking. Okay, and then finally we have this one. Ayansar, Page of Wands. And we know with the Page of Wands, again, it's creativity, it's Kundalini energy, it's what you think of, what you conjure up, and what you spy, and then the whole kind of dirty business of making it yours. Can't do that without getting your hands dirty in the most spiritual possible way. I love this. Leave me a comment. Do check out the Pick a Card reading for 2026, which is below, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.